Welcome to the Hamsi Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Monday, June 18, 2012. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at 470. The Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at -5. Although these two readings look very neutral, not as high as one would think, we did see an opening of around -1500 for the New York Stock Exchange. Nasdaq was also very low, and throughout the day we kept on rallying, finishing positive for the day on the breadth of the market, which was good. There were 39 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500 and only 4 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, there were almost 800,000 contracts traded today and 80 million in total premiums paid. For the dollar-weighted put-call ratio, we saw an extremely bullish reading of 25.3 with 43% of the total premiums paid. This is an extreme reading here, maybe due to expiration on Wednesday for the VIX futures. So we'll have to see that. On July, we saw 1.14 reading with 41% of the total premiums paid, which is also bullish reading, but not as much as 25, of course. For August, we saw 1.5 reading with 9% of the total premiums paid. Again, very bullish readings today on the three front months for the market. Okay, here we have the daily chart for SPX. As you can see here, we had an update today, up two handles, not pretty good, but again, you see the reversal we had here. We were selling off, touched the positive 1 sig, and then almost got to a 2 sig, which is good. We're right now on the positive 1, positive 2 sigma channel. You can see this trend line that I've drawn here, the uptrend that we're right now, which is good for the market after yesterday's recollections. So far was good. We're going to look at the futures to see how the intraday action was. Here we have the 30-minute chart for ES. You can see here we opened last night, yesterday around 5 Chicago time, we opened up like 9 handles up. Then we sold off a little, we're pretty much going up then, touching almost the highs, selling off throughout the night. We sold off pretty hard. And then when Europe came again, we sold off again, pretty much half flat or down 9 handles for the day. When the US cash opened at the beginning of the day, we sold off, you can see here, and then quickly reversed, making some new highs for the day and finishing almost at the highs of the day for the futures at 3:15 on the Chicago time. If we look at the SPY, this is a 30-minute chart. You can see here we were basically all day on the positive 1, positive 2 sigma channel here, the whole day here, and pretty much closed at it, which was good for the market. We've been in that channel since Friday. You can see here a little bit of a sell-off here at the beginning of the day, but then we just got back and went back higher, so that's positive. On the daily chart, we finished at 134.40, which was good. We want to see 37 print here of the 3 sigma. Still we're going nicely, slowly going up on the positive 1, positive 2 sigma channel, which is good. Breaking some of the resistance to the upside, so that's what we want to see here. On the moving averages for the SPY, we have the 50-day moving average at almost 135, so that's going to be our next target here. 135, then 136. Those are the levels, and then the 137, which is the positive 3 sigma. Those are going to be the next targets here for SPY. On the downside, we could go and test the 20-day moving average, which is at 132. That will be the last stop here to the downside before we do break out to the downside. Here we have daily chart for GLD. As you can see here, the trend line that we have drawn last week. We broke it in the morning, and then we came back, finishing almost at 158, which was good for gold, pretty much flat for the day on the intraday action. Okay, here on the daily, still, we need to break this 159.54 level, 159.50 level. It's going to be critical to break to the upside. If not, we're going to go and sell off, maybe go to test the 0 sig line at 154.90. Below that, as I mentioned, looking for the bottom of 148. So next few days are gonna be critical in gold. If we're gonna go and break this 159.50, and then we'll go and take us to the 162 level, which is the 3 sigma, or we're gonna break this trend line that we've been watching here and go lower, maybe test the 0 sig line and see what happens if it holds or if it goes down. So those are gonna be critical levels here on gold for the next following sessions. On the intraday action, you can see here we sold off at the open, and then we bounced back in the same bar, finishing at the high. Pretty much flat for the rest of the day, not much volatility on GLD after that. So that was interesting how it came back. So we'll have to watch further action tomorrow to see what's going on. Last chart we're looking at is the VIX. We finally broke the 20 level that we wanted to see on the VIX, which we talked about a lot of last week. We're not right now at 1832 VIX, finishing at the lows of the day, almost at negative 3 sigma, which is good. We saw 13% lower the VIX today. Very nice for the market. Here we just want to see it remain below 20. We don't care if it goes up a little, down a little. Just want it to remain below 20. That's my comfort zone, below 20. It's perfect for the market. We could go up. So it was a big red bar on the intraday action. As you can see here, this is the 30-minute chart. We went down the whole day basically. Only 2 green bars, but then all of them red on the 30-minute chart for the day, which was really good. Finishing at the lows of the day, which was also good for the market. So that was another important point that we've got here in the VIX today. Okay, now I'm gonna look at the new 52-week highs for the S&P 500. There were 39 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500. Very good action. We're making higher highs. You can see here this trend that we're constructing right now here, going higher highs, which is good. We don't want to see huge readings here because that may be the top of the market, but this is good so far. And the only 4 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500, pretty good so far also. So that was also interesting in that construction of that pattern that we're making. Okay, this is the last chart really. Here's the advanced decline, the breadth of the market in the New York Stock Exchange. We opened at negative 1500 here. You can see this trend line here that I'm drawing, how the market went improving its internals, finishing almost at the highs of the day, but pretty good. So we just came on, stocks rallying, going higher throughout the day, which was good. When we broke 0, the market just started rallying here, making a high, which was good. How the breadth of the market improved throughout the day, finishing solid here, so that was good to see that action. That's it for the charts today. We have a special offer by TradeStation. Get your Hamsey Analytics proprietary indicators paid by TradeStation. Contact Active Traders Office in Chicago, Peter Albino, at the number listed below. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.